Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NFL previews and predictions for week number 10. Before we get going, don't forget, if you do enjoy these videos, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. Okay guys, each and every week we come on the YouTube channel, we give you our free previews and predictions, and also you can get a membership here at ATSStats.com and get the Raymond Report tip sheet. In fact, if you go to ATSStats.com right now, go to free NFL, hit the free, go to Raymond Report, free Raymond Report. And once you get here, let's go in the pull down menu and select the game of our choice. Let's go to Cincinnati against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And what you're seeing here is a free version of the Raymond Report. The full Raymond Report has a much more detailed tip sheet inside. It's very long, and you know what? A lot of good information if you're serious about your handicapping. And we give you the predictions, the forecast of the total, the last 5 games records, ATS and over-unders. And if you see here, we have the CAL, the COC, and the chance of covering. Now, the CAL stands for chance of winning the game. COC is chance of covering the spread. And the COGO stands for chance of game going over the total. And we give you the percentage play and what we think is going to happen on that Sunday. Now, MSV stands for the market spread value. We believe the Steelers should be a 9-point favorite in this spot. They're a 7.5-point favorite. And we had Cincinnati at plus 2.5. So basically, what the MSV is, it's as if you were going to buy the Steelers or the Bengals on the stock market. We're telling you what their line should be, the line value, and then you can compare it to the opening line of the bookmakers to see exactly if you're getting value with the percentage play of your choice that you're going to make on the game on Sunday. Now, also, if you scroll right down, we give you some nice stats and trends. I got a nice trend here on the Cincinnati Bengals. Look at this. When the Cincinnati Bengals are a road underdog during the month of November, and they're coming off a 2-game homestand. So they're an underdog playing in November and off a 2-game homestand. Since 1983, they've only been in this spot 10 times. They are 10-0 straight up against the spread. Not straight up, sorry. 3-7 straight up, but 10-0 against the spread. So a very nice spot here for the Cincinnati Bengals coming off a 2-game homestand, and they're a road underdog in November. So that's the type of information you're going to get here with the Raymond Report. And if you go to our website, go to NFL Raymond Report, you will get the full detailed version of the Raymond Report just by visiting our website at atsstats.com. All right, let's take a look at the predictions here for week number 10. Now, what you're seeing here is the Raymond Report card, and it's just basically a capsule or a nutshell of all the important information leading into this game. So we give you the forecast of the game, the total, what we think it's going to land on, the chances of covering, the streaks record if any of the teams are on a streak, the day's rest. Things are important, right? If the team's off a bye, 13 games, sometimes you don't really pay attention to that, and we bring it to your attention with the report card. The team's record, 6-2 and 5-3. The over/under records. Now, this is a new thing we added this week, the strength of schedule, the last 3 games. So when you see here 44.4 and 44.4 for Tennessee, that means the last 3 opponents that these teams have faced have a combined record in their last 3 games of 44%. So this way, when you look at Indianapolis and you say, okay, we know Indy is 2-1 in their last 3, or 1-2, or the same thing with Tennessee, they're 1-2 in their last 3. Their last 3 opponents were only 44%. So what you want to do is take that information. So let's say they were 3-0, but 3-0 against really weak teams. Like say this was 22%, or if this was like say 75%. So if they're facing really quality opponents in their last 3 games, gives you a little bit of insight on where that team is at or why their record is what it is, right? The VI, the value index, we talked about what the line should be on that game. And what you want to do is you want to take this line right here, the value index, and compare it to the opening line. So in this game here, we got Tennessee minus 2.57, and that's against a faceless opponent. So that's as if you were going to buy them on the stock market on November 11th, we're telling you that Tennessee, if you were to take them against anybody, this is what we feel their value should be. And you take that number and compare it to the opening line, it'll let you know if you got value or not. We had Indy at minus 6 here. So you take minus 6 and they're getting plus 2. Now that's an 8-point difference. So we're telling you there's a good value on the Indianapolis Colts. So you might want to consider them in your next play. The Kogo's at 47%, meaning 47% chance of this game going over the total. And if you reverse that, that means there's a 53% chance of this game going under the total. And the VIC, the Vegas Index Cycle, you got two 8-type teams, which are, a 60% or higher in the standings. And they're in a neutral cycle, so they're either 1-2 or 2-1 in their last 3. So that means from a market psychology, these teams have a neutral feeling with the public when they're thinking about them, right? If I just mention you the name Jets, right away you're going to think, okay, not a good team. It's a contrarian play. Nobody's going to bet them, and that's what the VIC does. It gives you a bit of what the bookmaker's feeling, and they're going to use that against you in the betting market, the psychology of it, to see where they can play with the number, and to see exactly if people are going to bet on them or against them, depending on their current records in the last 3 games in the National Football League. All right, let's take a look at we'll go through the predictions here, and I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight here on the report card. So this way, if you want to get the Raymond Report, go to NFL, go to NFL Computer Picks, and this is the page right here where you'll see the computer cards. And if you're pressed for time, you don't have time to handicap, this is a great page to get quick information on the games. So we got 26.5 to 21 for the Colts. The over-under land on 48. We got Houston 20, Cleveland 14. The over-under at 35. We got Green Bay 28, Jacksonville 14. The over-under at 42.5. The G-Men taking on the Eagles. We got Philly winning this one 22-17. The over-under at 40. We got Tampa Bay 23, Carolina 18. The over-under at 42. Washington 30, Detroit 16, the over-under at 46.5. The Bills, coming off that big win over the Seahawks, we got them at 32-17 over the Cardinals, the over-under at 49. We got the Chargers 26, the Dolphins 23, the over-under at 50. We got the Las Vegas Raiders coming off that, you can say lucky, but a good win over the Chargers in their stadium, 30-27 against the Broncos, the over-under at 57. We got the 49ers going to New Orleans. We got the Saints winning this one, 33-17, the over-under at 50. We got the Seahawks and Rams, probably the game of the week here. The Rams a 1-point favorite, the over-under at 55.5. We have the Rams winning big here, 46.5 to 31.7, the over-under at 78. This is like Texas Tech against Baylor in this one. The Bengals taking on the Steelers. Like you saw, we got a great stat on the Bengals there, a 10-0 system. When the Bengals are on the road as an underdog, coming off 2-game homestand in November, 10-0 against the spread. And we got the Steelers winning this one, 22-15, the over-under at 37. And it's right on the line. The line's 7.5, right? So it's right there, borderline, if you do like the Bengals this weekend. And the total, again, at 37.5. And the Ravens taking on the Patriots. This would have been a great game a couple of years ago. But now you got Baltimore 20, New England 13, the over-under at 33. And your Monday nighter, we got the Chicago Bears taking on the Vikings at Soldier Field. We got the Vikings winning this one here, 26.8 to 21.8. The over-under at 48.6, and should be a great game on Monday night. Again, guys, this is the Rain Report. You can get this each and every day by visiting our website at ATSStats.com. Again, if you want the report cards, this is what we call here the report cards because we got them shaped like a card. Go to NFL Computer Picks. You will get this page. Or if you want the full Rain Report, I showed you the free one at the beginning. Let's go to the full one here. So you just click on it, and then once you get inside, you look at this. You get lots of much more valuable information. The season records, home records against the spread, how they've done against this team. For instance, Indianapolis are 8-2 straight up on the road in Tennessee in their last 10. That's the type of information you're going to get on the tip sheet. Their previous games this year, the last 7 head-to-head matchups, the market conditions of the sports betting industry, and stats and trends. In fact, we look at some of these trends right here. Indianapolis, look at this. On 3 days rest, going back to 1983, 8-3-1 against the spread. So they've been in this spot a few times before. 8-3-1 against the spread. Tennessee, taking a look at some of their numbers here. They're 5-1 against the spread on 3 days rest. 6-1 to the over. So again, guys, this is the Rain Report, and you can get it each and every day by visiting our website right here at ATSStats.com. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Rain Report.